Good evening and welcome to KMTV. I'm Chris Price. Your top stories this evening. Family calls for changes at crossing. Court runaway still on the loose. And stats reveal a happy Kent. An inquest into the death of a schoolgirl who died on a railway crossing in Whitstable has found she was wearing headphones at the time. Sasha Wheeler was knocked down on the Glebe Way crossing by a London-bound train in February as it travelled at almost 50 miles an hour. However, despite a verdict of accidental death, Sasha's family have urged Network Rail to overhaul safety measures at the crossing. During the inquest, it was revealed it was already rated as high risk.
Had safety measures been put in place following the August 2014 risk assessment, lives may have been saved. The death of Sasha could therefore have been avoidable, but had Network Rail acted upon their own risk assessments.
The hunt for a violent criminal continues today after he fled a court. Maidstone magistrates went into lockdown on Tuesday after he disappeared by strolling out the front door. Annabelle Rusbridge-Thomas has more.
A manhunt for a prisoner who went missing from a Maidstone court yesterday has entered its second day. I was at Maidstone Magistrates Court yesterday when Daniel McAvoy appeared, charged with assaulting his girlfriend. The 42-year-old was sentenced by magistrates, handcuffed to a guard and taken back down to the custody cells. However, just a few minutes later, a GOAME security guard burst into the courtroom asking if anyone had seen him. The court was put into lockdown as it was believed Mr McAvoy still was in the court building. Police have launched an appeal for any information about Mr McAvoy's whereabouts. However, the public are asked not to approach him if they see him, but to merely call 999.
A bomb scare at the University of Kent forced police to evacuate students from the campus this morning after an anonymous phone call. Emergency crews raced to the campus in Canterbury after concerned staff alerted police following a tip-off at around 10 o'clock. No suspicious devices were found and no arrests have been made. A bid to increase the hours of a nightclub in Canterbury has been thrown out by council leaders. Aidan Gregory has the details.
An application made by Canterbury's biggest nightclub, Club Chemistry, to extend its hours has been rejected by the council's licensing committee. The application had divided opinion among residents, stating they feared the increased hours would only add to the noise pollution in the early hours of the morning.
The club's current licence, which allows bar staff to serve alcohol until 4 in the morning at weekends, remains in place. But the bid made to the council was to increase those hours to 6 in the morning on weekends. Councillor Nick Eden-Green, who lives beside the Dane John Gardens, says residents are fed up fighting with the club.
Yet again, residents have got to use their voice to speak out. They're frankly fed up to the back teeth with having to write letters and attend licensing hearings of this sort, and it seems wholly perverse that the club should perpetrate that sort of thing on residents time after time again. It's just wrong.
More than 150 allegations of misconduct have been made about Kent police officers during the past year. Our reporter Jem Collins has more.
Allegations included honesty, integrity and authority being breached and ranged from police community support officers to inspectors. All in all, from April 2014 to March this year, there were 170 claims and some of these were made against the same officers. In total, the most came for discreditable conduct, for which there were 40 investigations. Now, Kent Police haven't been able to speak to us on camera today, but they have told us that these findings are published to be open and accountable, and the majority of officers do serve with both commitment and dedication.
And finally, people in Kent are happier with their lives than they were 3 years ago, according to figures released today. A study of well-being by the Office of National Statistics revealed Kent residents rate their happiness at an average of 8 out of 10. The people of Gravesham came out on top, as the town is crowned the happy hotspot of the county. Kieran Kaur went to find out what the people of Maidstone High Street thought.
It's a very lovely area to live. It's got green spaces as well as good shopping access. The road networks are brilliant.
I think there's quite a good sort of cultural side of it. There's a lot going on in Kent.
Kent is a really special place. You know, my parents moved down here 20 years ago. Me and my wife bought a house here 3 years ago and followed suit, and we love it here.
Let's have a look at the weather before we go. Expect low teens across the county tonight with strong winds around Thanet, but those winds will pick up all over tomorrow with temperatures at a high of 16 degrees and scattered showers, so make sure you don't forget your umbrella. That's all from us this evening. We'll be back again at the same time tomorrow with all the latest stories from across your county. Be sure to catch up with us on Kent Online, Facebook and Twitter. Have a great evening. Good night.